there! This is LEGO Dynasty, and today I'm bringing you guys a bit of a different video, as you can see by what's on screen here. And, well, as the title shows, this is my haul video on a bunch of different LEGO minifigures, particularly LEGO Star Wars Clone Troopers, that I've managed to get in the past couple months. Now, I wouldn't have done this video, but I managed to find a great haul of figures, which I just felt like I had to show off because, you know, it just goes to show you how you gotta keep looking for these great deals and capitalize on them when you can. So, like, as you can see, there's quite a few Clone Troopers. In all, there's 106 Clone Troopers on here. Of course, there's a bunch of other figures for, like, 20 Dark Troopers, and then some other miscellaneous figures that I picked up from my bricklink orders, along with some different ones that were picked up specifically from Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, you know, finding deals on there. So without further ado, let's kick off this review, and I'm going to go through it a little bit different. I'm just going to go by when I first started, like, really getting stuff on bricklink again, because I generally, you know, get a couple figures off there once in a while. But basically, I really wanted to get some figures, some Clone Troopers. So right in the back there, we have the 5 Heavy Troopers, along with Pepper Potts being their leader, I guess. But basically, felt it was a pretty good price. So those 5 Heavy Troopers and the Pepper Potts were the first figures I sort of got. And then that led into this larger order of Clone Troopers from the newest Specialist 501st Battle Pack, which overall I feel like I paid a pretty decent price. I only get my stuff from Canadian sellers off of bricklink. I do not like to pay imports or duty fees or anything. So there's probably cheaper options than what I paid on these figures, but I just feel like in the long run I am saving quite a bit there, just by, you know, like saving on shipping, not having to pay those extra costs essentially. And I felt like it was a fair enough price, specifically to get it in bulk. Like, there was definitely cheaper ones, but you had to buy 1 or 2 versus getting a larger amount like you saw here. So here we have 6 of the Specialists, I believe, and then 3 Lieutenants, and then 5 more Heavy Troopers, which is pretty nice. And in addition to that, I got the 2 Ninjago Ninjas. So we have Zane here, which is pretty nice. As I've said in the past, I do like Ninjago. I just, because of how expensive their sets have gotten, I don't collect all of the Ninjago sets, or really very many of them, but I like to collect the ninjas themselves off of bricklink stores and whatnot every once in a while. So I got Zane here, not sure which version he is. And then we also got Cole as well, and I believe he is Digi Cole is what they call it in terms of what suit he's in. So pretty nice figures. I really like collecting them. Now moving into this back corner here, and we have sort of collection of random figures. So we have, of course, the, you know, Darth Vader in his, you know, sort of Christmas holiday sweater, which is very awesome printing. I mean, it's the Death Star with the sun and the palm trees. I believe it's most like, it's a great figure, I feel like. And then even on the back, you can see it's just, I really like the printing on this character. And I didn't end up getting the Advent calendar. I don't know, I just didn't want to pay as much as I tried to get it on sale, but then they sold out right away. So, but did want to get the figures. Obviously, did get the Christmas sweater R2-D2. In addition, we have 3 Tusken Raiders right here, which is pretty nice. I don't know, maybe I'll one day do it Tatooine, but I just felt it was a pretty good price on them from this seller. And then we have a couple of random figures. So we have Syndrome from the Incredibles, which is pretty nice. I definitely still want to get Mr. Incredible for sure. And then this one, which I believe is Richie, I believe is what the name is. It's using some interesting pieces, and I just thought it looked cool, and it was very, very cheap, so why not get a pretty interesting character. And then we also have Lloyd, who is the Green Ninja, and I feel like this is a pretty cool ninja. So again, felt the price was pretty good overall on all these figures. Now moving on up, we'll actually go to the Dark Troopers here. And so this is 20 Dark Troopers, and I think I got a really great deal on them. Because one of the interesting features of bricklink is sellers can activate these sort of thresholds, or if you buy a certain amount, it lowers the price, which I think I've seen on certain parts, but I've never seen on minifigures, but that's what they had. So I believe he was selling it originally for $7 a figure, but if you got 20 or more, which he only had 20 at the time, it would drop it down to about $5.75 Canadian, which I just feel was a really good deal, saving that, especially because it came with the weapons. You'll notice some of these don't have weapons, but the Dark Troopers did, which would have been an extra couple dollars, maybe even a dollar a figure, an extra $20 to get those parts to have the Dark Troopers have weapons, which I just feel was really good bonus on the figures. And I do have quite a few of the Dark Trooper attack sets sealed, and now those can just be investments, because I feel like I have enough Dark Troopers now, because I have 20 plus the 3 from the set that I opened plus the 1 from the Imperial Cruiser set, so I have 24 Dark Troopers. I feel like that's enough. I can't remember exactly how many was in that scene at the end of season 2 of The Mandalorian, but overall I still feel like I have plenty there. Now this is my latest bricklink order at the end here, and you can actually see one of the figures that was sort of off screen. We have Santa Yoda, always a figure I wanted, and these are official Lego. They do have the Lego stamps, so definitely very happy. But this is like brand new, so pretty nice figure, I gotta say. Can't remember what one this is from, but he had so many of them, so that's why I was like wondering if it was fake. But it is genuine Lego, unless they're faking the stamps, which that's a big lawsuit waiting to happen if they do that. So definitely really nice Yoda figure. I've been collecting some of the Christmas figures, as you can see behind. Some of them are just too absorbent, like the Jango Fett and Darth Maul ones, but I'm going to try and collect more of the Christmassy Santa figures. And then, of course, I also got 10 of the 187th Clone Troopers. Now, I've said many times the 187th is a personal favorite of mine. I love purple clones. Obviously, in canon, they're supposed to be more of a brownish color than a purple color, as the purple came from unofficial like Hasbro toys that they made to work with Mace Windu. So still, I think these absolutely outstanding. They have the older molded helmets, which again, I feel like Lego definitely still has this mold in production. Definitely could use it for some other figures, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I like 10 of them. I feel like I got a pretty good deal on them. I still want to get more of these. I want to have a solid army, but for the time being, I'm quite pleased adding 10 more of these. I think I have 7. I either have 7 or 9 sealed Republic fighter tanks, and so that's pretty crazy. Some of those are going to be investments, but some of them I'll open up. I'll make a larger tank, I think, maybe buy some rebreakable instructions. But I'm sure a lot of you guys want me to talk about this collection of Clone Troopers here. And as you can see, we have the 2020 clones with the 2020 Jet Troopers, and then mixed in with the brand new Specialist Clone Troopers. All in all, this is 77 Clone Troopers just in this main lot that I purchased. And this was a Facebook Marketplace lot, which is one that I've been, really trying to keep up on. Because a couple months ago, someone else was selling a bunch of Clone Troopers for an even better deal, which they were selling all their Clone Troopers, which included a Commander Neo, a couple of old Shock Troopers, and like really older clones, some of the 2014 501st Clone Troopers, mixed in with some of these ones here, and they were selling them in total for $3 a pop. And I think it sold right away. Like, I sent a message as soon as I saw it. The seller never responded to me. They left me on red on Facebook Messenger, but they never sold anything else again. So it might have been a scam, but I mean, I don't know for sure. But I was really disappointed to miss out on that, because that would have been like a ton of Clone Troopers there as well. I think it had less, but I think it was about 47 to 50-ish Clone Troopers all in all, plus a couple of Dark Troopers. But in the end, I wasn't able to get that, but it really made me realize, like, I can really get some good deals here. And then when this one popped up, not gonna lie, I definitely spammed the seller quite a bit. They weren't responding. I felt like they were just ignoring me and not going to sell to me because it was there for a day, it was there for another day, there for another day, and then they finally reached out to me and were willing to sell me all of the 501st Clone Troopers. They were selling a couple of Phase 1 Captain Rexes and a Phase 2 Captain Rex, but the Phase 2 Captain Rex was for 200 Canadian, and you know, I just can't justify spending that much on one figure. I just can't, especially when I could get like an ultra really realistic custom for, you know, about like a fourth of that, you know, factoring, you know, US pricing and shipping from like Clone Army Customs. I just don't feel like I can justify spending that much, but I could justify spending as much as I did on this, on these figures, because especially since they're like, you can't get them. So there's 27 of these regular 501st Clone Troopers, which is just awesome, and they all come with these blasters, which is great, and absolutely love it. And then there is 9 of the Jet Troopers, so all in all that is a total of 9 of the like 2020 501st Clone Trooper Battle Pack worth of figures. And some of these figures are really like, they're all in good quality, like they're all official Lego, goes without saying. And then of course there is also 10 each, or well, there's 20 heavy troopers, 10 of the specialists, and 10 of the lieutenants from the 501st Battle Pack, so total of 10 of these battle packs worth of clone troopers, which is just awesome. And all of them come with their accessories. Some even have extra accessories, like I think one of them has a thermal detonator, which you might be able to see there, like just random accessories that they included, which was very nice. And they didn't include like the extra like micro binoculars or antennas or visors or anything, which was a little disappointing, but overall I still am very, very pleased with what I got here. So this is the bulk of the lot and why I wanted to make this video. You know, getting 77 clone troopers at once is pretty insane. You can't, you don't expect being able to do that, or 76 clone troopers, I should say. Math was off in my head there for a second. But yeah, like this is nowhere near the full size of my clone army. Not saying I have like what Bruce Swift or Solid Brick Studios or M&R Productions have, but I have a lot more clone troopers, especially in sealed sets. So maybe one day I'll do a full clone army. But for the time being, I'm very pleased to add these to my collection. I'm definitely going to take some of these other figures and just add all my other clone troopers onto this base plate, see how many I got on there, see how it looks. But overall, just very pleased with this haul. So bricklink and, you know, Facebook Marketplace, that's usually, you know, your best bet to find deals on stuff, and or just to get stuff. You know, I mean, they have lots of like, coincidentally, like I was looking at, I should say what the prices of these were. So they were selling these for $6 a pop, but I was looking at on bricklink, and they keep going up since, you know, the set is no longer in circulation. So I was looking at them for $10 each from a seller, and then all of a sudden he raised his prices to $14, and then I was looking at ones for $11, etc. So I saved $5 there, and then they sold these jet troopers for $5 a pop, which I was looking at sellers that were selling them for about $8.50. So, you know, you save a couple dollars there each. And then these other figures, they were selling for $4 each. So again, like, really crazy good deal. I mean, you can calculate exactly what I spent in Canadian dollars if you really want to know. And like, just in general, like, I saved so much. Like, I definitely spent more on my other orders from bricklink on those figures, which is fine. I think I spent about $6, $6.50 on these, and maybe about $5 on the other heavy troopers in the back there. So, you know, you save an extra $2.50 there on all these figures, and I'm still probably going to get more of these battle packs just as sort of investments, because I feel like that battle pack will probably do well to sell in the future. And then, of course, these ones are not cheap. I think they were $11 US, which is about 15 Canadian plus shipping, plus the Yoda, which I believe was 10 US dollars when I got it. So yeah, like definitely not cheap in the slightest. Definitely the 187 clone troopers were the most expensive item on this list overall in terms of the amount spent for what I got. But still, I'm very pleased with this haul, and yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on this Lego Clone Trooper and some other figure haul. Have you guys experimented or like been looking into Bricklink or Facebook Marketplace or other sites, Mercari, Kijiji, etc., to try and find good deals on figures or other sets? Let me know down in the comments below. Please let me know if I should do a Lego Clone Trooper army, if you guys would be interested in that. Please leave a like and subscribe if you have enjoyed, and have a great day, everyone.